This is the rear of the house coming out from what used to be the bed and breakfast room. You can see the gable end there. And we're going to get a French door in the right hand square window. So that's going to be knocked down to floor level, and then there's going to be a couple of steps and eventually a little ramp so that the wheelchair access could be made. So what we've got to do is move the strawberry trough, which Mark, as you can see, has just taken out of the side there. It's a south facing wall, so those strawberries do fairly well in the summertime, although I haven't learnt how to do them so that they're really productive. Anyway, so that rose that you can see underneath that window needs to be dug up there, you see. So I'm going to have to cut it back a bit. It's very nice and spiky. It will live. It's the right time of year to actually dig it up. So we've got to remove a slab and then just get as much root out as possible. And then we're going to move it just to under that window. That rose has been there for, I think, about 15 years, and it usually blooms very nicely in the summer, but it won't mind being moved. Right, so that's what removing the slabs. That's them. Right, now this is the rose. So I've just taken off a piece. Oh my goodness, my finger. That piece there, which was from the middle here, so I don't want that. I want to keep this vigorous piece coming up here because that's fine. I'm going to see what I could do with this back piece here, but I don't want to go too far back, because if I go too far back I will stop it growing. So I think what I've got to do is I have to leave this shoot here and the next one perhaps, and then I cut beyond that, and then it won't die back, because if you cut just here it will maybe just die back. So that's sort of how I'm going to be treating it, looking where the shoots are, because that one, as you can see, has got a little bud, and that is what I want to keep. Okay, right, but I am trying to move it, so, and it won't, I don't want it to waste too much of its energy regrowing either. I want it to flower as well. Right. So we've dug all that soil out, or rather Mark has dug all that soil out, and then you can see there's a lot of grass in there. I'm going to try and get that out, but I've cut back quite a lot of the rose, taken out dead bits as well, but not only that, I've removed any leaves, quite a lot of leaves that had the black spot. So you see that windy, hang on, that black spot is a disease. Now I discovered last year that if you have black spot like that on rose leaves, that just continues to spread and it saps the energy from the rose. But not only that, if you pull off just a few of the leaves, see some more there, it still is in the plant if there's any left on there with black spot. So if they drop down to the ground, that disease remains in the ground, and then the poor rose continues to have that disease. So I'm being quite brutal, which is why you can't see many leaves on there at all. I'm going to check all those last ones before we replant it. Okay, so trying to lever the rose away from the wall, keeping the root ball intact as much as possible. There is a pipe under there which we're trying to avoid damaging as well. So this is the compost. Now remember I redid the compost from the bins, so we've taken some of that lovely homemade compost, tiny bit of shop bought compost, and a little bit of that pile of sand, made a nice mixture, and I think the rose is going to be very happy in that. Right, so it's now getting cosy in there, and there's the compost getting placed around it. It's actually facing exactly the same way as it was. It's just a little bit further on the wall, so it shouldn't get shocked in terms of sunlight, warmth, wind, all that kind of thing's all exactly the same here. So as you can see now, we just need to firm down that compost, and we'll put some more sand and the shingle back on top. And here we have the newly replanted rose, which hopefully is going to be ready there. So I need to make sure that I water it enough, but not too much, over the next couple of weeks, and it should be fine. So, and I think it might even hopefully come back a bit more vigorously than it was before, with that silly black spot, which I found really difficult to keep on top of last year. So good luck, Rose.